would like to thank and introduce Jews United Against Zionism, Rabbi Dovid Feldman.
Thank you. Yes, we are angry. It's because we are humans. We stand here on the CCNY campus as human beings and we condemn this genocide taking place in Gaza, where we witness, where we see so many innocent men, women and children mass murdered. This is criminal and has to stop. As Jewish people, we are here joining you all. It's because we are Jews. It's because we know what suffering is. It's our communities, it's our families who suffered in the Holocaust. We know what suffering is and we don't want to see this happen to anyone. It is because we are Jews. And sadly, all these crimes are being committed supposedly in our name. We stand up and we condemn what is taking place today and what is going on already for over 75 years.
Free Jews from Israel!
Let me tell you, we have masses of Jewish people worldwide here in the United States and in occupied Palestine who publicly condemn this occupation from its inception. Unfortunately, now in these days, it has become criminal to mention anything about Palestine. Our community went out on the streets of Al-Quds, Jerusalem, with Palestinian flags. They were arrested. Their synagogue was vandalized. Scholars were dragged out in the middle of studying. This is what happens to our people. But we have to realize that the state of Israel does not represent all Jews, and certainly the Jewish religion does not condone all these violence, these crimes which are not only criminal according to international law, these are violations of Jewish law as well. But the Zionist movement wants to make you believe that all of this is the same. They want to confuse Judaism with Zionism. Judaism is a religion which has nothing to do with politics or with occupation. To confuse this with today's Zionism, which is a purely political criminal movement. Why do they conflate the two? Because they want you students, they want to blame you. If you stand up for righteousness, if you stand up for justice, if you stand up to condemn these crimes, they want to make people believe that you are anti-Semitic. This is not the case. One should condemn crimes. One should stand up and defend the oppressed. Embarrassingly enough, when we find that the perpetrators of these crimes are from Jewish descent, it's sad and it's embarrassing to us as Jews. But this should be condemned and should never be conflated, confused with anti-Semitism. Students on campus should have the freedom to speak up and to express their consciousness and to speak up for their families and their people. This is basics of freedom of speech. Unfortunately, what we are witnessing today, this genocide didn't start on October 7th. Unfortunately, this is an outcome. We don't condone violence, but this is sadly an outcome of over 75 years of brutal, unending occupation. If we truly want to address the issue, if we truly are concerned about the safety and security of all, we should realize and understand what is the root cause of this conflict. Nobody should believe that the difference of religion is the cause for conflict. We had differences of religion for the longest time, and we did not have conflict. We lived in peace in so many Muslim countries, a minority. minority of Jews lived in peace and respect amongst the majority of Muslims. Palestine was a perfect, beautiful, excellent example. Unfortunately, this was destroyed about 100 years ago when the movement of Zionism first came in. We have to understand, we have to realize what the root cause is. This is the occupation. This occupation has to stop in its entirety. And once this stops, we can hope and expect that we would see a nicer future. We can see that beautiful peace that did exist. Let's hope that this be the future. Inshallah, God willing. Thank you very much.
Not in your name! Not in your name! Not in your name! Not in your name! Not in your name!
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is not a Jewish state.
Israel is not a Jewish state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
State of Israel no more.
State of Israel no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Stop the killing. Stop the hate.
Stop the killing. Stop the hate.
Thank you very much.
Woo!